Sluggish, real sluggish. We try to different things, try to come out and play a little zone to try to stay out of foul trouble, but that didn't help with Tab. He still got those 2 quick fouls, and that's something we're trying to do to try to keep him on the floor. But we have a tendency of not playing zone very well, so just went back to what we know best, playing man-to-man basketball, and was able to get our momentum going, and got some guys going in the open floor, getting them shots off, and was able to come up with a victory.
Is that the best halftime speech you've ever given?
Apparently so, because I got on Jerome Hunter about rebounding, and he ended up with 10 rebounds. That's probably the first double-digit rebounding he had this year. Probably been a little too soft on him. I see now I'm about to really just get on him at halftime, seeming like, because I thought if you got on him, he may go into a shell, but tonight he came out the second half and played.
What did you tell him? What did you tell him?
I just told him, I said, well, for us to win, you have to rebound, or I'm going to go with 5 guards. I'm going to go with 5 little guards out on the floor, and we're just going to push and press. Now, if you want to play, you better go rebound. And I guess he took heed to that, and he rebounded.
Now, what did you tell your team?
Oh, just the effort. Our effort wasn't at the beginning. Probably about the 6-minute mark, we started playing a little better than what we were playing at first. I said we needed more energy. We wasn't getting no energy from some of our starters, so I went with some of the guys off the bench, and they gave us a little spark, and then you know, we just got our momentum going. We got it going into halftime, even though they got that little tip right before the half, you know, and I thought that may have hurt us going into the second half, but it didn't, because we came out the second half, I think we may have scored 6 or 8 overruns, something like that. I can't remember what it was, but I think we hit 2 threes in case he got a dunk or something like that, and that really lifted us up to get us going.
You're down 20. How do you convince your team you're still in the game?
Just play, basket by basket. Don't look at the score, just play. You know, we'll look at that score wants to get up on the team. You know, I just told them, no, don't look at the score, just play. You know, really, basically what I really told them was that, you know, you're gonna play like this in front of your home crowd. Look at all these people in here. That's embarrassing. And they took it to heat, and they came out and played, because I told them, I said, if you go out here and play like this the second half, you won't get this crowd again. You won't get a crowd like this, because that's how fans are. They're looking for guys that and people that are going to compete. And we came out the second half and competed.
The 2 Jeremys really competed.
Right. Yeah. Those 2 little guys there. Really, I'm missing GA. He got a deep thigh bruise. He tried to play, but I saw that he couldn't really move the way I wanted him to move. But when you got GA, Jeremy, and the other Jeremy, JJ, all them 3 playing at the same time, that's a lot of quickness and a lot of scoring on the floor. And you know, when JJ comes to play defense, he's a good little ball player. But he get into that little zone where he don't want to play defense. He just want to try to score. And I had to remind him, for him to stand out there shooting that ball, he got to play some defense.
Is this your biggest, most gratifying win? So far, probably yes, it would be, by being down like that. You know, I looked up at the score, I think it was 30-something, 12, or I can't remember what it was. Maybe even worse than that. And I'm looking at them like, we got to do something. So for us to come back and then to end up winning by 10, you know, you're down 20, so that's like a 30-point swing. You know, so it had to be most gratifying right now.
You mentioned to me that at this point your team had not come around.
Mm-hmm.
You also mentioned the fact how disappointing it's been the closeout games.
Right.
You know, you finally find a way, you close one out.
Yeah, well, we did a pretty decent job from the free throw line today. 15 to 22. That's probably the best we've ever shot free throws. You know, you only missed 7 free throws. For Jeremy to go 7 for 10 from the line, normally he struggles a little bit, but he shot the ball well from the line. And down the stretch, when they start fouling, we hit our free throws. You know, and for us to hit free throws, that's a blessing, man, because we have been struggling. The 5 or 6 games that we have lost closer than because of free throws. Texas Southern, you go 11 for 23. You know, at Grambling, you missed 4 free throws under a minute. At Grambling, at Jackson, you know, you missed 4 straight free throws. So free throw has been a big thing for us. So hopefully this will help us out right here.
What does it mean to do it without Casey?
Well, hopefully it'll open his eyes up a little bit. You know, as a senior, to see that, okay, this team here, you know, they're gonna play whether I'm here or not. You know, do I want to close out my senior campaign sitting over here, or do I want to, you know, close it out by being out there, being a part of it? And you know, he accepted what he knew he was in foul trouble. He knew that I told him I was gonna let him sit for a while. I know he wanted to go back out there, but I couldn't put him out there with that much time with 4 fouls. I took a chance on him the first half with those 2 fouls and put him back out there, and he got his 3rd. And you know, he was one of the ones that sparked the run for us. So it was kind of hard taking him out of the game. Now it was kind of hard, but with 15 or 16 minutes left on the clock, on the game clock with 4 fouls, you couldn't take that chance. Yeah, couldn't take that chance.
Willie, what did you hear after the game from fans? Because it took you a while even to get to the locker room with people stopping you.
Well, just a lot of people congratulating me, liking the effort of the kids, liking the way that I deal with them, how I handle them. You know, some of the things that I do, a lot of people don't see, you know, at practice or in the locker room. You know, there's a lot of other stuff going on, but out there, you know, it's a lot of smiling. But they know that smile, you know, it can be deceiving sometimes. They know when I look at them in a certain way, they know what it means.
Yeah, you look like Van one time, Coach.
Yeah, that was one. That was on Salad to Reggie. I said he channeled pedaling.
Well, that problem with Brandon Allen when he did something, and I went out there and met him halfway. Yeah, because I'm telling him right then, all that dribbling you don't need. You know, simple basketball. You got to lead, be patient. You know, just pass the ball. We don't need you doing that fancy. You don't need that net fancy. Just play the game of basketball.